In this video, I want to just walk through the focus conversation model that you'll use for your reflective entries. You've got 2 reflective entries in this course, and I want to walk through a little bit more around how the focus conversation model breaks down and a real life example that shows you that you actually do this a lot more than you think you do. So let's look at the 4 sections. Objective, reflective, interpretive, and decisional are the 4 pieces of this model, and we'll look at each one in detail. So the objective section looks at facts associated with the learning. So you're going to be reflecting on some quotes from the textbook in this course. So what are the facts associated with that learning? What does the quote mean? What is it referring to, and what do you know to be true about that fact or that quote? The reflective section then, like a mirror, reflects back on you. So what's your experience? What's your opinion? Do you agree with the quote? Do you disagree? What's been your experience related to those facts? Then we get into the interpretive section, which talks about sort of key learnings or aha moment. So what's your takeaway when it comes to the facts and your experience related to the facts? What's sort of that piece that you want to take with you in your learning? And finally, the section that is most often missed in these reflective entry assignments is the decisional section. And that is, now what? So what are you going to do with this learning? Once you've looked at the facts, reflected on how it fits with your own life, and pulled out the key learning piece, what are you going to do to apply this learning in your practice? And one specific example will get you the full marks for this section. So let's look at a real life example. As you can see on your screen, there's some pretty bad traffic on your way to work, and you're sitting in traffic, stuck. There's cars ahead of you, cars behind you, you're not moving. That's your facts. You're stuck in traffic. Thinking back to your trip in yesterday and maybe the day before and the day before that, you realize, this is not the first time you've been stuck in traffic. This has happened to you before. Reflection. You've been in this situation already before. You've experienced this traffic backup. So thinking about that fact of being stuck in traffic and the reflection that you've been there before, you recognize that, you know what, probably tomorrow, if you were to leave at the same time and go in the same direction, you're likely to be stuck in traffic again. So that's your aha moment. You're going to be stuck here again if you take the same route at the same time. So now what? This is the important piece. You're not just going to go through this experience in your life and get stuck in traffic and realize you've done it before and realize you're probably going to have it happen if you leave tomorrow at the same time again. You're going to do something about it. So that's the decisional section. You're probably going to think about going a different way, or leaving at a different time, or carpooling to work, or taking a transit option. So that's the decisional section. You decide to change your route to avoid the traffic tomorrow. So, I mean, you can use that example for pretty much anything in your life. You have an experience, you reflect on it and connect it to the rest of your life. You look at the key takeaway and you make a decision on how to do things differently based on that learning. That's what we're looking for you to do in the reflective entries. Take the objective information, connect your experience to that objective information, find the key piece that's important for you, the key takeaway, and then give us what you want to do differently in your teaching practice to integrate this learning. And that's it. I hope that helped.